Hey folks, this is Waterboarding with my final M11 submission. This is the draft. I did not do commentary on it last night, so I'm doing it now. It's either Obstinate Baloth or Azer Drake, and I was just mulling between the two, and I figured blue's the better color, so I ended up taking the Drake. The Baloth was one ticket though, so I had to really think about it. They're pretty similar in power level. I mean, Baloth's probably a little better card, but blue is just. I thought the blue would be a better color to be in. Also, there's no other blue cards in this pack, so sending a pretty good signal that I'm taking blue cards. Let's see if I can remember every pick. This one, I take the Doomblade. Pretty much far and away the best card here. Blinding Mage is pretty close though. And then I get past two good blue cards. I take the draw spell. Always happy to be in blue. Yeah, like I said, this is gonna be my last M11 submission. Pretty sick of the format. Pretty much, I can't wait for Scars of Mirrodin Limited. From what I've seen in the beta, I've been playing the beta for Scars, and it's pretty good. Even though they're not actually Scars boosters, they're beta boosters. But a lot of the Scars cards are pretty nasty. I take a Mind Rot and a 4C. So it's looking pretty good so far. Just need to load up with creatures, which I eventually do. This wasn't one of my more like in terms of power level. This deck wasn't that high on it, but I had a lot of removal. I ended up getting another Doomblade. And here I think I take the Vampire, based only on just banking on trying to get if I can open a skeleton. Because, I mean, he's worth it alone. Just to play with a skeleton. So you have a recurring source of pump. He becomes a valuable 2-drop. And you'll notice also I could have definitely been in green if I had taken the Baloth first. I passed a bunch of, I think, two acidic slimes in a row. So I could have had Baloth, 2 acidic slimes. I could have taken Sylvan Ranger here. I think I just take the Cankrix here. Remember, these Thursday Night Magic queues for drafts, I don't think you don't necessarily play the people in your pod, because I think there was like 100-something people in the event, so it's just distributed, you're paired up randomly. So what you cut, it doesn't really matter. So you should just draft cards for your deck, not cut cards. A late Barony Vampire here. A really late Scroll Thief and Child of Night. So yeah, like I said about the beta drafts are actually not, like if you're in the beta for the new set, they're not actually boosters for Scars of Mirrodin in this case. They're beta boosters, which have mostly Scars cards, but some older cards, like totally randomized. And also the boosters have about 5 or 6 rares in them, instead of just all commons, uncommons. And they're all from different sets, but mostly Scars. So I played with Skitherix, the Infect Dragon. I played with the Molten Tail Masticore. I've played with Koth. And I think Elspeth too. Elspeth is really good. So hard to kill. And here I rip a Triskelion out of the second booster, which was pretty much my win condition in a lot of the games coming up. Right now I'm just looking for big creatures, or solid creatures. Here's a Ninth Aether Adept. The Fauna Shaman's not worth much anymore, only about 1 ticket. Yeah, I could add a nice green deck with Fauna Shaman, Obstinate Baloth, 2 Acidic Slimes. I saw a bunch of good late green cards going around. There's a Cultivate. Here I just slammed the Doomblade down though. Here's another removal spell. Here I take Cloud Elemental. Redirect's nice, but I wanted the creature. I'm at 10 creatures right now, that's including a Vampire and Maritime Guard and the Cancrix, which I hide. So I don't really want to play. I'd rather get better 5-drops like Rotting Legion. I think I take Stabbing Pain here, which turns out is actually a good card now because everyone's playing aggressive decks. Stabbing Pain deals with a lot of annoying things, like Alluring Siren. And Pyromancer. Remember, this is one of those Thursday Night Magic drafts, so at the end I had to wait for all the pause to be done, which was about like 5 minutes. Here, I just take the cancel. I don't take Phantom Beast. There we go. Here I take the Bog Raiders for my sideboard, because I already have one of each of those cards. Duress. Here, there's nothing for me. I cut the Inspired Charge. I take the rare here. Unholy Strength. And then a bunch of nothing. So at this point I really need some late beats. And this pack isn't very powerful, and Howling Banshee is alright. But I really need some 5-drops. Like Rotting Legion would have been probably perfect if I just played. Probably would have made my deck not a lot better, but there's another Acidic Slime, so I could have had 3. Like Sign in Blood, and here I take the Spectre over the Maze. Maze probably would have been alright in my deck, but I chose the creature over it. Here I think I take the strongbox, but I don't end up playing it. And I had the vampire here coming up soon because I realized that I didn't get a skeleton. Also the maritime guard I didn't play either. Really long waits. Everyone disconnecting in the event. I get a nice late 4C. So I have 3 nice draw spells. Here's a nice vampire. Could really use some bigger creatures though. I keep getting past like 3 drops. I think here's another vampire's coming up. I think I got 2 in a row. Yep. I could have took Phantom Beast, I guess, but I don't like Phantom Beast at all. He's too easily countered. So yeah, when Scars comes out, I will record my pre-release sealed, and then I'll probably do commentary over it. Cause I don't know. It's a long event, so I'm probably not gonna wanna be commentating through all. How many games there is? I think it's probably 4, right? For sealed pre-release. I don't think it's based on. Yeah, I think it's queues, right? It's not. They're not premiere events. So it'll be 4 rounds sealed. So I'll try to get that up as soon as possible, so we can leave M11 in the dust. I mean, M11 has, it has archetypes, but I mean, most of the time, I don't know. Skies just seems a lot more like you're drafting a deck, not just cards. And that's pretty much how I feel about M11, is that you're just drafting cards and trying to make something of it. Because Scars, it's like, 2-3 people draft the poison strategy, and then, the rest of them draft, either Metalcraft or just. I mean, Metalcraft can support a bunch of people, but yeah. So that's the draft. Join me for round 1.